Okay, what's up riders? Welcome back sa aming channel. So, dito tayo ulit ngayon sa Dorai DeFi Gaming. And last time riders, no? So, ginawa natin ng technical analysis price prediction itong si SLP. So, ayan, SLP USDT. Last time, so sabi natin itong 200 MA moving average and yung bottom Bollinger Band ang magiging support niya. So magba-bounce diyan. So nagkaroon nga tayo ng bounce pero nag-failed, na-broke yung support natin na 200 moving average. And ngayon yung 200 moving average niya nagiging resistance. And so sa tingin niyo ba guys, saan ba papunta itong SLP natin? So once na ma-break, actually na-break na natin tong 200 moving average. Ang pwede nga maging, pag hindi niya na-break to, na-break niya downside, and kapag hindi niya na as a resistance, kapag hindi na-break as a resistance, pwedeng magiging next stop natin ito 0.118. So nasa ganyan, so pababa siya rito. Ito na ulit yung magiging target niya, yung Bollinger Band na to, no? But then pag na-break natin to as a resistance, ang maganda dyan, magiging support na natin to. So bakit nga ba dito ako nagbabase ng price movement natin, no? So bakit nga ba itong ginagawa kong price basis niya? So pwede bang ito yung support? So isa lang naman yan, natutunan ko yan doon sa idol natin dito kay Alessio Rastani. So kung gusto nyo panoorin natin si Alessio Rastani, eto po siya. So ayan, this charting trick can help you find a key level of support. So makikita nyo yung key level of support niya is yung 200 moving average. Pero sa ngayon nga, resistance natin yun. So hopefully, ma-break natin today yan. Okay, play natin.
Alright guys, welcome back. So let me talk to you now about this charting technique that I was going to show you. So essentially, this is a very useful charting technique that I find, or a little charting trick, whatever you want to call it. And essentially, the reason why I apply it is because a key level on the charts called the 200 moving average. By the way, you can use this also for other moving averages too. For example, the 100 EMA, the 144 SMA, whatever moving average you like. But actually, I prefer to apply it mostly to the long-term moving averages, like the 200 moving average, like 200 SMA, for example. The green line, for example, you see on my chart. But yes, you could also apply this to other long-term moving averages too. But essentially, the reason why I apply this, I'm just giving an example. Imagine the chart, whatever you're looking at, could be Bitcoin, could be stock markets, really whatever price action you're looking at is in an uptrend. So the price has been rallying higher, and let's say you're expecting a correction. Let's say you're expecting a retracement, a drop in the price. And as I'm sure you know, one key level on the chart is the 200 moving average, and indeed the 100 moving average as well. So the 100 EMA and the 200 SMA typically are strong levels of support, because usually in a correction, a retracement, price tends to, when it pulls back to these levels, usually it tends to hold them. Not always, but usually you see price trying to find support or trying to find a floor near those levels, the 200 SMA or the 100 EMA. Now, I primarily use this technique that I'm going to show you to the 200 moving average. I'll explain the reason for you in a few moments, but essentially the way it works like this. So let's say the price is above the 200 moving average, and you're expecting the price to pull back, have a correction, potentially towards the 200 moving average. But here's the thing, as I'm sure you know, it's called a moving average because essentially it's moving with the price, okay? So where the 200 moving average is today is not where it's going to be in a few days or weeks or months, okay? So because these moving averages are moving with the price, they're not static, they're dynamic, they're moving. So how can you know where the 200 moving average support is going to be in a few weeks or months' time? So here's a very simple technique I'm going to show you. All you have to do is go on the chart. So you can just grab a trend line. So this is what I usually do. Just grab a trend line on the chart and then apply it. Basically what you have to do is just superimpose that trend line on the 200 moving average for the last several bars. What I would do is I would simply superimpose that trend line and the very recent action on the 200 moving average, or whatever moving average you're using. So in other words, just draw that trend line, superimpose that in the same direction that 200 moving average is going. So for example, if the 200 moving average is moving up at an angle, you just put your trend line at the same angle, directly superimposing it on the 200 moving average, on the most recent action, the 200 moving average. And that actually draws for you a projection. And what you're doing essentially is you're extending that 200 moving average forward. You're projecting it forward, okay? So you can then easily spot where that 200 moving average is likely to be in the next few weeks or months, as you can see here. So now, when you look at the chart, if you're expecting a correction on the price, if you're expecting a retracement or drop in the price action, now you can know with some probability where that 200 moving average is likely to be, let's say in the next few weeks or months. Now, I know what you might be thinking.
So, okay guys, no? So, sa tingin ko, si SLP ngayon, nandito na tayo ngayon.
Probability where that 200 moving...
Yan, nandito na tayo ngayon sa SLP. So, naglalaro na tayo sa SLP dito. So, support na ni SLP to. Ayan. Oh, nawala. Asan na? Check natin dito, riders, no? So, para magkaroon tayo ng idea kung saan nga ba talaga patutungo si SLP ngayon. So, parang very interesting, no, guys? So, ito siya ngayon. So, kung gagawa natin ng yun nga, i-extend natin tong 200 SMA na to, parang nagkakaroon tayo ng consolidation dito. So, parang straight na kasi tong si 200 SMA, no? So, and yun nga, sabi nga, pwedeng ito yung maging bounce support natin. So, hopefully mag-bounce dito si SLP. So, continue natin to, no?
Average is likely to be, let's say, in the next few weeks or months. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, well, the 200 moving average could change direction in the next few weeks or months. That's true, you're right. But the thing is, because the 200 moving average is rather slow, it's a very slow moving average, it's less likely to change direction very quickly. That's why I like to apply this particular technique primarily to the long-term moving averages, like the 200 average, because the direction changes very slowly. You can apply this to other moving averages too, like the 100 EMA or the 144 SMA, but I like to use it mostly for the 200 average. I don't think it's a good idea to apply this to short-term moving averages like the 8 EMA, the 21 EMA or things like that, because those moving averages are short-term and they change direction very quickly. So again, the purpose behind this technique is to find where support is likely to be at some point in the future, simply because those moving averages will be in a different location. So we can then find where the likely support is at some point in the near future, in the next few weeks and months. All right, guys, hope this video helps. Thanks very much indeed. Bye for now.
Okay, so yun nga. So, support. So, ito sana yung support natin. And once ma-break to, bumaba na to ganito. Don't worry about aakit ulit yan, maging resistance niya, and hopefully mabasag siya. And sa ngayon talaga, let's hope and pray, no, na mabasag tong resistance ngayon at mag-close tayo dito sa ibabaw na to. And check natin si RSI. Sa tingin ko si RSI ang sa tingin kong pwede natin tingnan kung oversold pa rin ba siya. Sa tingin ko nasa oversold pa rin tong si RSI. So, okay guys, no, si Alessio Rastani, i-follow nyo, panoorin nyo yung mga videos niya. Napakagaling niya ni Alessio Rastani. So, ang pinaka-target nila is yung conquering the crash. So, mas mag-invest daw tayo. Mag-invest once there's a crash. Kasi once nagkaroon ng crash, yun yung naka-sale na lahat ng mga stocks. Okay, yan na. Dito na pala siya. Na dapat pala inano na lang natin ito. Asan yung nadagdag? Ito yung nadagdag. Asan ba yung nadagdag? Ito na. Parehas lang sila ng galawan eh. Ito. Okay, ito yung nadagdag. So, okay, si RSI natin. Nung tinignan natin nakaraan. So, paakyat pa rin si stochastic RSI natin, no? So, bullish pa rin to. Hopefully, magkaroon na ng volume. Magkaroon na tayo ng volume for this na diretso na pataas at umakyat na tayo. So, yun nga guys, no? Si Alessio Rastani rin pala, yung ano nga pala, ina-apply ko rin sa kanya ina-apply ko rin dito kay Axie yung Elliot wave natin. So, matatandaan nyo, ginawa natin ng pattern to si Elliot wave. Itong chart na to. So, ginawa natin siya. Start tayo dito. Then, boom, boom, boom. Medyo short ang ating short yung ano natin. So, short tayo sa graph. Dapat nilit lang pala natin. So, sa Elliot wave kasi, ano siya, meron siyang 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So, sa Elliot wave. So, since na pa-uptrend to ngayon, itong chart natin, no? Yes, Zaira! Welcome back, Zaira! Dog? Asan yung dog? Okay, sige, punta tayo doon sa dog later. Okay, so okay, balik tayo dito kay Elliot Wave. So, Wave 1, Wave 2. So, usually si Wave 3, nabe-break niya yung all-time high niya. So, kaya expect natin kung Wave 2 to, ito yung correction wave, and si Wave 3 mas mataas yan at mas mahaba. So, pwedeng nasa ganyan siya. And then si Wave 4 yung pababa ulit yan. Another correction niya si Wave 4. So, ayan, si Elliot Wave. So, siguro sa tingin ko, ano natin to, no? I-stack natin to dito si Elliot Wave para sa mga future reference natin kung masusunod nga ba to. So, okay guys, no, kung hindi pa ito yung bottom netong Wave 2, pwedeng mas mababa pa yan dito. So, pwedeng mag-extend to kung hindi ito yung bottom ng Wave 2, no. So, pwedeng mag-extend pa yan diyan. Yan diyan. Tingin ko hindi na siya sasagad dito. Hindi na siya sasagad diyan. Hindi na siya sasagad dito sa ito bang ano natin. Itong base natin. Ito yung base niya eh. So, tingin ko hindi na sasagad diyan. Yan, hindi na tayo abot yan. Sa tingin ko somewhere dito na lang yan. Kung meron ba tayong support pad ulit dito once na na-break natin yun. Ito siguro yung support natin. Check natin to, baka pwedeng ito yung support natin, yan. So, pwedeng ito yung maging support natin dito, riders, no? So, kung hindi ito yung pinaka-bottom niya, pwedeng bumagsak pa siya dito hanggang dito. Then, diretso na tayo sa Wave 3, no? So, Wave 3, mas mahaba yan, mas mataas, compare dito, pwede niyang basagin itong all-time high. So, once na nabasag niya yan, and then magkakaroon tayo ng another correction for the Wave 4. So, Wave 4, pababa yan sa Wave 4. Ito, hindi ito yung sinasabi kong pwedeng maging diretso yung ganyan yung magiging kalalabasan. Siyempre, yung chart natin, pwedeng pag ganyan pa yan, ganyan pa yan, yan, tapos bang. Hindi siya straight pa diretso yung pataas na gano'n. So, ganito lang yung pwede maging trend nung mga candles na to. Katulad nito. So, ito, umakyat siya rito, then bumaba, then consolidate, tapos tumaas. So, ayun yung pwede maging wave. So, pwedeng isa-isang lobe ng wave, maraming pwede mangyari dyan. So, ABC pattern. So, then, once na na-reach yung C, then boom, ayun na, C, wave, another wave na ulit. So, ganun din dito. Kaya, kung sinusundan ng mga traders ng mga bot itong SLP, no. Sana yung pattern na ginagawa nila is yung Elliot wave. Katulad ng nangyari sa Bitcoin. Kung familiar kayo sa Bitcoin, yung may sinundan silang pattern kay Bitcoin. So, close muna natin to sa CryptoBlade. So, si BTC, check natin si BTC USD, no. So, si BTC USD, may ginawa silang pattern dyan. So, sinundan silang pattern. At alam nyo ba yung pattern na yon? From the start pa lang, last October pa lang, nakaplano na pala yung pattern na yon. So, si Wyckoff pattern ang ginawa nila. Si Wyckoff distribution ang ginawa nila ron. So, ngayon, ang galing nga eh. Nagkaroon ng Wyckoff distribution, tapos nagkaroon ng Wyckoff accumulation. Yun ang nangyari dito kay Bitcoin. Yun ang ginawa nila rito kay Bitcoin. So, ito. Okay. So, ito yung sinasabi nga nila, Wyckoff. Yan, ito yung first. Then, ito na yung distribution na to. Yan. Tapos ito another Wyckoff ulit to. Wyckoff accumulation naman to. Then, bigla na siya lumipad na gano'n. And, hopefully, ito, correction. Tapos, umakyat na ulit siya. Dumiretso na ulit sa taas. And, although, hindi natin alam mangyari kasi ghost month ngayon. It's August, pwedeng bumaba pa ito ulit dito, and then o kaya mag-consolidate ito, kaya pwede i-retest ulit itong ginawa nila rito. Tapos may nakita pa nga akong pattern dito eh, napakagaling nung isang napanood ko kay Bitcoin Street eh. So ganito yung ulitin natin to. So ganito yung pattern na ginawa niya. So nagkaroon siya ng channel dito. Yan. O, di ba? Tumakto eh, no? Ang galing niya eh, no? Tapos ulit dito sa baba. galing yun, malupit yun si Bitcoin Street. Yan. Wait, hindi yan. Dito. Ito yung support niya. Yan. So, tapos meron pa ulit channel dito. So, ayan. Ito yung pwede mag-support. So, falling wedge. Giant falling wedge. So, once na nagkaroon tayo ng giant falling wedge, sign on bullish yan. Once na break niya to. So, once na break to, it's a bullish indicator na to once na break to. So, ngayon, pwedeng bumaba siya ulit dito. Bumaba siya dito. So, malalim to. 15, no? Nasa 18.20. So, wag na sana wag na, no? Wag na sana siyang bumaba dito. And once na break yan, once na break to, sa tingin ko, ayun na yung hinihintay ng lahat na over 100,000 na ang price ng Bitcoin. So, okay. That's it for today na. Nagkaroon na tayo ng bonus, no? So, ang ano lang natin, ang analysis lang natin is for SLP, pero napunta na tayo kay Bitcoin. So, ayun. So, Bitcoin kasi medyo nagbabounce. Pero sa tingin ko kasi pag bumabagsak ang Bitcoin, umaakyat ang mga NFTs. So, ganun yung nangyayari. So, hindi natin alam mangyayari ulit ngayon. So, sana parehas silang umakyat. And ipagdadasal talaga natin, sana ma-break pa tong i-save na nga natin to. Ayan, sana ma-break natin. Sana ma-break natin tong 200 MA na naging resistance natin. Pero maganda kasi na, guys, no? Na-touch na natin yung Bollinger Band. So, ang next na susundan na natin itong middle ng Bollinger Band niya. So, pwedeng umakyat siya dito. Kaso pababa siya dito. Pababa na yan. Pwedeng magsasalubong yan somewhere there, somewhere here. And once sana ma-break to. So, sabihin natin pababa yan. Pababa to eh. Gawa natin ng trend line, pababa. Uy, huwag ko naman babang ganyan. Once na pababa na ganito, mukhang masakit to ah. Mukhang masakit to, yung ganyan, no? Pero hopefully, magbago. Kasi hindi pa natin alam talaga ng market. So, pwedeng pa ganito. Yan, hopefully. Ganyan. Tapos, pag na-break to, ito naman yung next target natin. Once na hindi ma-break to, ang babalikan niya itong bottom na to. So, once na binalikan niya to, may extend yung ating Elliot wave. So, okay guys, no? So, ang gawin ng Elliot wave na pattern dito. So, yun ang susundan natin. Hopefully, mangyari itong Elliot wave na to kasi very promising to. So, magiging masaya lahat ng mga scholars. At ng mga managers. Kasi, tingnan nyo. Pag na-break nyo to, ito, nasa 20 pesos na to eh. 20 pesos. So, di ba? Once na-break nyo yan, and then, ito na. Paakyat na tayo sa 30 pesos. And sana, kung maakyat niya tong 30 pesos, magkaroon tayo ng dito na tayo mag-consolidate. Isipin nyo na, 30 pesos SLP. 30 pesos SLP. Times mo sana, grind tayo ng 200 per day. 6,000 divide 2. Para kay manager, tsaka kay scholar. 3,000 per day, times mo sa 30. Boom! Putik, NMAX yan. NMAX. Pero sa akin guys, kung sakaling umabot ko niya si SLP, wag mo na agad NMAX. Bili kayo ng iba pang NFT games. So, katulad nga ng mga sinasabi ko sa mga nakaraang video ko, i-reinvest ninyo yung mga kikitain dito. Wag yung one-time millionaire na kumita tayo, gastos. Hindi ganoon. Basta kumita tayo, invest, reinvest. Bayad ng utang, bayad ng bilis, bayad, tapos invest tayo. Okay? So, that's it for today. Maraming salamat sa mga nakikinig hanggang ngayon na nakikinig dito. So, don't forget to subscribe this channel, like this video, comment kayo kung may mga katanungan kayo. Okay? So, that's it. God bless. Bye-bye.